everyone, the simp in me is going to be very evident in this one because we are going to talk about rum. So rum was basically found in 1650s in Barbados. It was actually found by the enslaved people who were working in the sugar refineries. They found molasses, which is actually a byproduct of sugar, and then they fermented it, they distilled it, and there came an alcoholic drink out of it, which is today's modern day rum. Rum comes from a Nevis word called Rumbolian, which basically means kill devil, and we just extracted rum out of it, and today the world knows all three kinds of rum: white, dark and spiced. The process of making rum: first of all, we have extraction, where molasses is extracted from sugarcane. Then we have fermentation, where yeast is added and even water is added. Then we have distillation, where it is heated, the entire thing is heated and alcohol is separated. After this, we have maturing or aging, where the entire mixture is kept for a few years to rest. And then finally, we have blending. Blending is not for all the rums, it is only for the rums that are spiced or require any kind of additional thing into it. Do not try this at home. Please do not try this at home. This is something big distilleries do, and this is actually happening around the world. But I thought this was necessary to be warned about. So we have three types of rum. We have white rum, dark rum and spiced rum. The white rum, or you can call it light rum, is basically aged for a lesser period of time and it is charcoal filtered. Then we have the dark rum. The dark rum is aged for a significantly longer period of time, and then a caramel flavor is added into it, giving it its signature golden color. Then we have the spiced rum, where blending happens, and this rum is actually infused with spice flavors like cinnamon or cloves, etc. Whatever spice is needed to be added into it. Tell me which one's your favorite. So surprisingly, the maximum cocktails that are ordered in a bar or a pub are rum based. Not many people know this. So let's start with the most famous one. We have mojito, then we have daiquiri, we have old fashioned, we have dark and stormy, we have pina colada, and we have mai tai, with the most famous one being mojito, as I've already said it. And as far as it goes for mojito, mojito is even the most famous mocktail out there. So it's just famous for its preparation. Just imagine something being sold out one way or the other. How good does it have to be? Mixers, you want to make it at home? I'll tell you how. So if you're having light rum or a white rum, you can go with something citric. So you can go with maybe pineapple juice, lemon juice, lime juice, or keep it basic, have cola with it. If you're going with the dark rum, then I would suggest you to go with ginger ale, or you can go with apple cider. And interestingly enough, you can go with root beer. It really tastes good. Or else you can try coconut water to keep it basic. Again, when it comes to spiced rum, that is the third type of rum that we discussed about, then I would suggest you do not touch with the flavors, because it is spiced, it has its own fragrance, it has its own flavor. Go with something simple like a ginger ale, coconut water, or maybe a cola to keep it absolutely basic. How did rum make its way to India? So it came in 18th and 19th century. It was actually discovered in Bengal because the Britishers had set up the maximum number of sugar refineries there. The soldiers found molasses, which is a byproduct of sugar, and they made rum out of it by distilling the molasses that they found. But officially, the first distillery that was set up in India was in Kasauli in 1850. So today we have lots and lots of rum that are produced in India and then distributed around, but the cheapest one is Old Monk, which is 740 rupees for a 750 ml bottle, which, my friends, is the honorable mention of tonight. We have 96 million bottles per year sold in India. These bottles are not only consumed in India, they are taken abroad by the people who visit India, and this is something that we should really be proud of, given that it comes from a backdoor distillery in Ghaziabad. Yes, it is maximum produced in Ghaziabad and then distributed around India, eventually going around the world, giving us that Old Monk spiced taste. The most expensive one being El Dorado, which is 5,000 rupees for a 750 ml bottle. Now keep in mind, these prices are strictly based in Mumbai for the cheapest and the most expensive rum, and these are the alcoholic drinks that you can find in your local liquor stores. You can find bottles that are imported from around the world costing way above the average cost that I've just said. So do not come back at me and bite me for this. So that was it from my end. Thank you so much everyone for tuning in for this one again, and I will see you next time. Till then, enjoy your life, enjoy your weekends, enjoy every time you have a sip of that alcohol, and think about how it's made if you want, or else forget about everything that you know.